Some UT Austin graduate students say it's unclear where and how to get personal protective equipment from the university, specifically for teaching assistants who are in classrooms giving lessons. KVUE's Mari Salazar tells us how some are frustrated with this issue. And Mari, the UT officials say they have a request system to get that PPE to TAs.
Yeah, Patrick, UT says if you are inside a school building, you have to wear a mask. And employees, to get that protective equipment, you have to fill out a survey. And certain group of them say it hasn't been that easy.
To see how hard the students worked and adapted to the situation was so inspiring to me.
UT graduate student Tariq Zahir says it was an incredible first semester teaching.
I was really excited to lead that because I had taken the course in undergrad.
Before classes started, he got an email about getting personal protective equipment.
So the email included a survey trying to get a reading on what people needed or wanted. So I did that, and hand sanitizer and wipes. But I didn't hear back.
Tariq ended up just getting his own stuff and never followed up, which is something Kate Cronin with Underpaid at UT says isn't uncommon.
The thing about UT is it's so decentralized. When you register a problem to one administrator, they tell you to go somewhere else. And then when you go to that person they told you to go to, they tell you to go back to the first person.
Cronin says graduate students are working for very little pay and deserve to at least get the PPE they need to teach in person.
The pandemic has only exacerbated those challenges. The average pay for a UT graduate student for their TA work is $15,000 a year. And the cost of living in Austin is about $28,000 a year.
UT Austin officials say colleges, schools, and units representatives, or CSUs, sort through the PPE request forms and make those decisions. School officials say some employees had to supply their own PPE, but custodial teams were all supplied with PPE because they were frontline staff. Cronin says no matter how hard they try to explain their issues, graduate students don't feel like UT officials are listening.
This is why graduate students are pretty frustrated and don't feel supported by UT.
And even though the fall semester is over, the protective equipment is still going to be needed in classrooms in a few weeks. UT plans to have in-person and virtual learning coming up in the spring. Patrick, back to you.
All right, Mari Salazar reporting for us in the UT campus. Thanks so much, Mari.